Roswell, New Mexico. A town you can't drive through without seeing aliens on every building and UFOs in every parking lot.
I've wanted to visit this place for so long, and I'm so glad I finally made the time to drive out here. I came here because I wanted to experience this town for myself. I wanted to see what evidence and memories have been preserved from that famous summer of 1947. Welcome to the Roswell UFO Museum. This was my main destination in Roswell, and it did not disappoint. The moment I stepped inside, I headed straight for the research library. The walls are lined with shelves filled with books on UFOs, alien encounters, abductions, and every mysterious topic you can imagine. It's a pretty impressive collection, row after row of stories just waiting to be explored. As you walk down this hallway, you'll find what I call the Hallway of Voices, a corridor lined with photos and personal stories that will never be silenced. Every picture has a face, a name, and a testimony from someone who was either directly involved in the 1947 events or deeply affected by them. These weren't outsiders. They were ordinary people living ordinary lives in a small town when something extraordinary happened. Reading their accounts, seeing their expressions, it's hard to walk away believing it was nothing more than a weather balloon. The stories feel so personal and sincere. No two are exactly alike. Each person shares their own perspective, what they saw, what they heard, and why it never quite added up. That authenticity stays with you. I'm really grateful this museum exists. It gathers all these voices, photos, and documents in one place so visitors like you and me can come read, reflect, and decide for ourselves what we believe. Further inside, you'll find a room of binders packed with newspaper clippings, UFO sightings, strange encounters, and unexplained events spanning decades and covering the entire country. Flipping through them is eye-opening. There are simply too many reports from too many different people over too many years to dismiss them all as misidentified planes or weather phenomena. Sure, some might be secret military tech or natural occurrences, but not all of them. Not by a long shot. The museum does a wonderful job telling the full story of the 1947 Roswell incident. It walks you through the timeline with historical photos, eyewitness accounts, and thoughtful displays. You'll see recreated scenes of what the crash site might have looked like, government facilities, and even medical examination rooms, each one sparking your imagination. They've also included sections on Bob Lazar, Area 51, and Majestic 12, which was President Eisenhower's alleged special group who kept all the secrets regarding UFOs. Whether you're a longtime believer or just curious, there's something here for everyone. Just a short walk from the museum is the Roswell Spacewalk, an absolute must-do. For a small fee, you wander through a fun, psychedelic maze filled with aliens, glowing creatures, eerie sounds, and delightfully strange scenes. It gets dark and a little spooky in places, but it's completely safe. There's no jump scares, just pure immersive fun. It captures the playful spirit of Roswell perfectly. I didn't have a ton of time in town, but this visit was everything I hoped for and more. If you ever find yourself near Roswell, I highly recommend stopping by the museum, spacewalk, and other alien-themed attractions. Thanks so much for joining me on this little adventure. I hope it inspires you to come see Roswell for yourself one day. I'm Werner, and this was my adventure.